snow shovel might come in handy across the British Isles. Another wintry blast over the next couple of days, and the first problem works in for the night with a risk for some snow and ice. Northern parts of Britain and also further south from some accumulating snow. This is the massive cloud, the weather system working in. You know already we've had this cold Arctic air that's been sitting in place. You bring in moisture from the Atlantic and the two just don't like each other. They sort of don't really get on. The first problem is tonight with some wintry showers over parts of Scotland. Watch for some icy spots here. And this massive cloud here and the wet weather. That working in, meeting the cold air, causing problems across parts of Wales and the West Midlands. See the temperature, the milder air, meeting the cold air as we start the first part of Tuesday. But Scotland, as I say, there'll be a few showers overnight, falling perhaps, a few icy spots on untreated roads. Bear that in mind if you're out early over northern parts of Britain. Further south, could be a few mist and fog patches, parts of northern England down to the Midlands. Quieter across maybe the northern parts of East Anglia, just a little bit of patchy cloud here. This is our wet weather, mainly rain, easing into the southeast. But then come further west, you see the area wide, meeting the cold air, and as across parts of Wales, particularly the higher ground. You could be seeing 10, 15 centimetres of snow, maybe even more over higher parts, and also the West Midlands. You know, it's mild to the southwestern parts of Britain. Going further north, it's still into the wintry weather. It's a quiet start from Northern Ireland, 2, 3 here, a frosty one as well. As we work our way through the day, the cold air sits in place, and think of it like a lump of cement. It just doesn't really want to move. Sitting there, but you bring in the moisture from the Atlantic, and that's how it turns white, causing the problems. Parts of Wales, the West Midlands, and even some wintry showers further east, maybe to the northwest of London. Watch for those as well, but it's particularly the higher ground of Wales and the West Midlands. Through the day, further south, 2s to 8s, barely above freezing in the parts of Scotland as we finish off Tuesday. The next couple of days, staying cold and wintry, with some of that wintry weather maybe heading its way further south. Bear it in mind, the weather could be getting quite tricky, quite wintry. As always, if you need some more details.